hello. Welcome back to Circle Time with Mrs. Beth today. Hope you're having a great day. I really hope you are. Maybe the sun is shining at your home. Maybe you've just had some rain. There might be a rainbow in the sky. I'm not sure. We're going to check our weather chart in a few minutes. But let's sing our Here We Are Together song. And remember at the end, say your name. Oh, here we are together, together, together. Oh, here we are together, all sitting at home with and Mrs. Beth. Oh, here we are together, all sitting at home. Hello, everybody. How are you? How are you? How are you? Hello, everybody. How are you? How are you today? Anybody happy? Yes? Everybody feeling good? Yes? I hope so. Now remember, last circle time I said, make sure you have instruments for today. So if you don't have an instrument, you get mom and dad to get one, or you run and get it. You can always pause what you're watching with Mrs. Beth. If you don't have an instrument, you can get a pot and a spoon to make a noise. We're going to do that in a little bit. Now what we're going to do is the calendar. Let's sing together, my friends. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Now's the time for us to say, today is, I hear you, Tuesday. Remember, we have a new month. J-U-N-E. June. One syllable in the word June, so one clap. June. June. Tuesday, June. Excuse me, now we need a number. Let's all count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I hear some of you. 9. Now, we just counted to 9. I bet we could count in French. Let's try that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good job, my friends. Very good job. Good. Now what we're going to do, we're going to do our letters. I know we've been learning letters for a while now, and we've been learning numbers, but you know what? It's always good to repeat it. Repetition, repetition. Repeat, repeat. Keep learning. Always learning and have fun doing it. So, Mrs. Beth has 2 letters here. E is F sound, and F is F sound. What's this one? Everyone say E. E, F, F. E, F, E, F, E, F, E, F. What begins with E, F, 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 F? Elephant. I have one right here. It's a little soft elephant. He's kind of cuddly, but he starts with E. F, 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 F. What begins with F? Fish. That's like Mrs. Beth's fish. Well, this is a soft one, but I have a real goldfish. Her name is Georgia. F for fish. So we have E and we have F. Everybody say E. Everybody say F. Good job. All right, I have some more things in here. Let's do this. Ooh, I have 2. What are they? Flowers. 1, 2. 1, 2. 2. 2 flowers. F. F. F for fish and F for flowers over here. Okay, here's another one. I have a fork for eating my food. F. Where's the F? Right here. E and F. Here's one. Oh, Canada. That's the country that Mrs. Beth lives in. A red and white flag with a maple leaf in the middle. Flag. It starts with an F. F is right here. Now we have one more for E. An egg. Let's see if there's any. Oh, nothing inside. Next time I should put a surprise in there. E for egg. Everybody say E. Good job. Everybody say F. Awesome, my friends. E and F. Woo! Clean up, clean up. Everybody, everywhere. Clean up, clean up. Everybody do your share. Now again, moms and dads, if you're watching, and my preschool friends, I would like us to learn how to do our E and F. We have the capital E. This is actually quite easy to do because it's just lines. You can do dots if you need to, moms and dads, to help your preschool, to help your children. Down, remember start at the top. Down, and then over 1, 2, 3. See, you go down, and then how many? 1, 2, 3 over. 1 at the top, 1 in the middle, and 1 at the bottom. Now, E is very tricky, my friends, and the difference with this letter E, this is a lowercase e, is we don't start at the top, we start in the middle. So, Mrs. Beth will do some dots to show you. And mums and dads can do it too if you need to. All the letters start at the top except for the little e. Lowercase e. Right here we go. Over. Then up and around. Again. Over. Up and around. So my friends, you can practice those at home with your mums and dads. Then we have, after E comes F. Now F has straight lines too, but it only has this one, then 1, 2, not the bottom one. That would be E. So you can do the dots if you need to. So then we go down, over, over. Again, down, 1 at the top and 1 in the middle. That is our capital F. And then we get to our lowercase f. It's a little bit trickier because it has a little hook here. So we're going to go up and down and across. So start at the top, remember, up and down. Lift your marker, go across. One more time. We'll do some dots, always makes it easier. Then you can trace it. Up, down, and across. So my friends, you just keep practicing your letters, and then you'll be a super duper on your way to going off to school. E and F. Now I said, oh, we need to do a weather chart. We better do that right now. Yes, let's do a weather chart. Come on, everybody. Oh, Mrs. Beth forgot. I'm so sorry. And then we'll do some singing. What does the weather, what does the weather person say today? So what's it like at your house? Is it raining? Is it cloudy? I hope it's not snowing, but it might be depending where you live around the world. Mrs. Beth has some sunshine today. And it is a windy day. Now maybe at your house it's a little bit different, but this is what it's like at Mrs. Beth's today. Beautiful weather that God gave us. Alright, now we can sit down and we're going to sing a few songs. So get your instrument, my friends. I have 2 circles here called cymbals. You can do it loud. Everybody do a loud noise with your instrument. Now, you listening? Let's do soft. Everybody do soft. Loud. Very good. Now we're going to sing a song. My preschool friends know the Itsy Bitsy Spider, so let's try that one with our instruments. Get your instruments ready. We're going to count to 3, and then we'll sing the Itsy Bitsy Spider. 1, 2, 3. The itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. So the itsy bitsy spider climbed up the spout again. I can still hear it. All right. I don't know how many instruments you have. Maybe you just have one. Mrs. Beth has another one. This is called a wave drum. Let's listen. You can hear the waves crashing on the shore. Listen. Very nice. Now we're going to sing a song. You can use your hand or a stick. Well, I'm just going to use my hand today. Hope you still got your instrument. Now we're going to sing The Wheels on the Bus Go Round and Round. And we'll do a couple different parts of the song. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. Wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. Horn! Horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. Horn on the bus goes beep, 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 all around the town. The children on the bus go up and down, up and down, up and down. Children on the bus go up and down, all through the town. Good job, my friends. Now, we're going to put the instruments down for now. I have an activity to show you. You're going to be very careful, though, because Mrs. Beth has water in this huge bucket. Got to roll my sleeves up so I don't get wet. So the activity we're going to do today is called Sink and Float. So I have a whole bunch of things here in my green bucket. And we're going to put them in the water, and we're going to see if it sinks to the bottom or does it float on top. And you know, maybe later you can get I have a big bucket. You don't have to have this big of a bucket. And you can put water in your bucket, and you can go around your home. Mom and Dad can help you, or your older sisters and brothers, and find different things that you can put in. And we'll figure out if it floats on top or does it sink to the bottom. So I have an ice cream scoop. Ha ha, I bet lots of my friends love to eat ice cream. You know what? It's pretty big. I wonder if it's going to float or sink to the bottom. Let's find out. Can you see, my friends? It's floating on top. So it's floating. All right. All right, here I have a little toy. Anybody know what this is called? A walrus. Walruses, now this is just a toy, but they're pretty big creatures that God made. They love to swim in the ocean. So I wonder if the walrus is going to float on top or sink to the bottom. Ready? Let's see. Oh, yeah. He's pretty heavy. He went right down to the bottom. He likes to swim. All right, what else do I got? Oh, here's one. An egg. Anything in this? Oh, nothing in this egg either. But I wonder, it's not too big, but it's a nice size. Is it going to sink to the bottom or float on top? Tell me what you think. Sink or float? Let's find out. Float on top. And now Mrs. Beth has a straw. Let's see if I can make a noise. Mr. Tom does this. Oh, I can't do it. Mr. Tom can't. Oh, anyway, I use this to have my water when I'm thirsty. So my straw is pretty long, but I wonder if it's going to sink or float. Here we go. It floats on top. All right. Now I have a monster truck. Brum, 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 brum. It's not very big at all. But I wonder if it's going to sink to the bottom or float on top. Here we go. Yep, it flipped, even flipped when it went down to the bottom. Okay. What else do I have? Oh, here's something. You know what this is, my friends? Maybe your daddies play this sport. It's a golf ball. Nice white golf ball. I wonder if it's going to sink or float. Let's find out. Yep, it's right down at the bottom. Sink, it did. All right, let's try. Ooh, here's a big piece of Duplo block. I wonder if it's going to sink or float. What do you think, friends? Sink or float? Tell me. All right, here's some of you. Different things. Here we go. Yep, it's floating. I see it floating. Oh, I got something out of my fridge. This is a vegetable. Mrs. Beth likes to eat them in my salad. It's called a radish. Radishes are yummy. Sometimes they're hot and spicy, but the ones I bought the other day were nice and sweet. So, I'm going to put it in my bucket. Do you think it's going to sink or float, friends? Let's find out. It's floating. It started to go to the bottom and then it popped back up. Alright, what else do I got? Oh, here's a spoon for my soup. Or maybe my ice cream. I'm going to have ice cream later. I'm so excited. I made ice cream today for Mr. Tom and I to enjoy. I'll use my spoon. So, is it going to sink? Or do you think it's going to float? Let's find out. Whoop! It went right down. Sink, it did. Alright, we'll do a couple more. I have I'm not sure if it's a cheetah or a leopard, but they have spots because both cheetahs and leopards have spots. He's not very big. Not too heavy. I wonder if it's going to sink or float. What do you think, friends? Let's find out. He's floating! Yeah! Sink and float. A little tugboat! Now, you think about it. Have you ever been to the lake? Or maybe the ocean? And you see lots of ships or boats. They usually float, right? So do you think this one's going to sink or float? Let's find out. It floats. Boats float on top. Unless it gets a crack or a leak, then it would sink. So today we did sink and float. My friends, I hope you do this at your house too, because it can be so fun. Better move it very carefully though, because I don't want to spill all this water. No siree. Okay, we're going to sing one more song, so get your instrument ready. I'm going to use my cymbals again. We're going to sing Down on Grandpa's Farm. The other day we sang Old MacDonald Has a Farm. But we're going to sing about Grandpa's farm. Maybe some of you have a grandpa or you know of an older person that is a grandpa that has a farm. So we're going to sing about some animals on a farm. Let's sing a yellow duck and a green frog. And if you don't know this song, that's okay, you can learn it. My preschool friends, you know it, so let's sing it together. 1, 2, 3. Down on Grandpa's farm there is a little yellow duck. Down on Grandpa's farm there is a little yellow duck. The duck, it makes it sound like this. Quack, quack. Let me hear you. Quack, quack. The duck, it makes it sound like this. Quack, quack. Oh, we're on the way. We're on the way to Grandpa's farm. We're on the way. We're on the way to Grandpa's farm. Frog. Down on Grandpa's farm there is a little green frog. Down on Grandpa's farm there is a little green frog. The frog, it makes it sound like this. Ribbit, ribbit. Let me hear ya. Yep. The frog, it makes it sound like this. Ribbit, ribbit. Oh, we're on the way. We're on the way to Grandpa's farm. We're on the way. We're on the way to Grandpa's farm. Good job, my friends. Now, before we have our story, I have a craft I would like to show you. I've already made it, my friends, but I'm going to talk you through it of what you need. And it's something you can make your dad for Father's Day, because Father's Day is coming really soon. So you need a white piece of paper. What else do we need? We need yellow. Now you could paint a sun or you could cut out a circle with the sun rays. We need a little black piece of paper, or you can use blue, brown, whatever. This is going to be a fishing rod in a long string. I use wool, yarn. You can use whatever you like. Then you need to either paint blue water and let it dry before you do your handprint, or cut out some waves. I'm sure mums and dads, well, maybe mummies. We don't want daddy to see this yet. And the word on the bottom says, hooked on my daddy. So then you're going to get your hand, now I did orange because Mrs. Beth loves orange, but you can do any color you want. You get it all painted and you put a print on there. And then after it dries, you want to stick on one eye because you're looking at the side of the fish. Where's my fish? See, when you're looking at the side of the fish, you just see one eye. You don't see both, just one eye. And you're going to put on little lips. I did a little heart. Maybe Mommy could cut that out for you. And this would be a really nice craft to give to your dad for Father's Day. Hooked on my daddy. Very cool. Now we're going to have a story. The other day I read a story about the cranky bear, the very cranky bear. Well, I'm going to read a story about the very noisy bear. The very noisy bear. Let's read it together. The very noisy bear. In the jingle jangle jungle, there was music in the air. And it landed in the ears of a very sleepy bear. "Excuse me," said the bear to the music-making sheep. "Your band is very noisy, and it's time for me to sleep." "Well, now that you're awake," said Sheep, "perhaps you'd like to stay? Have you ever tried the jungle drums? They're really fun to play." Lion was on the jungle drums, and Bear began to smile. "Well, I suppose if I could play the drums, I'd stay a little while." He sat upon the tiny stool. Boom, boom, bang, bang, boom, boom, bang, bang, went the noisy bear. Crash! "It's harder than it looks," said Lion, "to play a jungle drum. You might prefer an instrument you only have to strum." Zebra had a striped guitar. She handed it to Bear. "You hold it over here," she said, "and strum it over there." Bear started strumming gently, but it wasn't very loud. Then he strummed a little harder, so the sound could reach the crowd, but his claws were long and curly, and they tangled in the strings. "Never mind," said Zebra. "Guitars are tricky things." Moose held up his trumpet. "Would you like to have a go? All you have to do," he said, "is take a breath and blow." Bear took in a giant breath and blew with all his might. Screech! The trumpet made a screeching noise, and all the birds took flight. The elephants stampeded, and all the monkeys left. Everyone took cover until Bear was out of breath. "Your lungs are awfully strong," said Sheep. "You must be very proud. But there is another instrument that isn't quite as loud. Have you ever tried a microphone? It's just a simple thing. You only have to hold it up, clear your throat, and sing." She handed Bear the microphone and counted up to 4. The band began to play a tune, and Bear began to roar. Roar went the noisy bear. Roar, roar, roar. More, cheered the audience. More, more, more. The elephants were dancing, and the monkey sang along. He roared in perfect harmony through every single song. Then when the show was over and the moon had settled in, when everyone was fast asleep, he tried the violin. What a great story! That noisy bear. Lots of instruments, lots of noise going on in the jungle. You know what? I hope you had fun playing your instruments. Maybe you could play them at home and sing songs for your family. Put on a little show and sing some songs. You know what, friends? Using our imagination, having fun with your family through this COVID time while you're stuck at home. I hope you can play outside, maybe play inside, go for a walk, ride your bike. You know what, friends? Be safe, and guess what? See you next time!